Oh, SWV got you weak in the knees. I'm so into you. I served 30 million. I'm not going to open up for you. Oh, what am I supposed to do? You got, she said, you so 7 mil. I so 30 mil. Ooh, what am I supposed to do? I'm not opening up for you. I don't know what you're gonna do. Even though I want the coin, I'm not opening up. Woo, what am I supposed to do? Welcome to SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B, episode 3. This was actually a really, really good episode. This is a really, really good show. I have Adrian with me. And yes, honey, another live show. We here for it. I feel like what I did. I did. Yes, honey, we Baltimore Raven fans over here, child. Hopefully we can get our quarterback to do his thing and stay with us. And
I'm sorry, y'all. I had a moment because sometimes my mood is up and down. So I just want y'all to I just wanted y'all to understand that sometimes, because when you sell 30 mil, your mood can go up or down.
I'm so into you. I don't know what you're gonna do.
For 30 mil.
You so 7 mil.
You're 7 mil.
Opening for you. I don't know what you're gonna do.
No.
I'm not opening for you. What am I?
It's my show, but I can't deny.
Hey, Fifi.
All right, so it looks like with this episode, we kind of got a little bit more into SWV.
Sisters with voices got you weak in the knees. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Sisters
No. 1, 2, 3. Sisters with
voices got you. No. I got my parts. Come on. I know my parts. Come on. Right.
1, 2,
come on.
3. Sisters with voices got you weak in the knees.
They didn't do all that. It was straight to the point. They didn't do all that. Come on. One more time to be like, the show started. I don't have time to play around with you, Tocha. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Sisters with voices got you weak in the knees. Right. Singing in key. I know my key. What she tell y'all on what I know my key. Dirty Laundry. Remember we Dirty Laundry? She said, oh, I know my key. Can I read something before we get into the show? Can I read something to y'all? Baby, this thing took me out. While she was sitting around, honey, running around, taking my money from my royalties and spending her weekends paddling through studios trying to find a hit. Honey, you don't know if your gospel album will be a hit or a flop, because what you will know is that you needed my money to buy studio time so your husband can change the routing numbers to the accounts so you can find a hit. Now, check that. You don't know if your gospel album will be a hit or a flop, because what you will know is that you needed my money to buy studio time so your husband could change the routing numbers to the accounts so you could find a hit. Now check that.
I'm saying, I can't stand the internet.
Maybe that thing took me out of here.
I cannot stand.
You hear what I'm telling you?
I can't stand the internet. I can't.
Right. Baby, that thing took me up out of here.
I can't.
That's crazy.
I can't.
All right, before we jump into the show, what do you think about tonight? Before we jump into the notes and all that kind of stuff, what do you think about tonight?
I think it was one of the better episodes.
It
It kind of gave a little bit more balance.
Okay.
I think the balance. I was like, oh, okay, so they are on that show. Because I just thought it was Xscape and Standby.
Well, let's jump into this thing. So the show opens up with Tocha and Tocha meeting up at the African American National Music Museum, and they're just reflecting on history and things like that. It was really, really cool to see, like, like the girl groups. They told a story about Destiny's Child, always wanted to hang out with them. You saw like a picture of TLC, you saw NWA, you saw a picture of Tupac, you saw Xscape up there. So it's just really, really cool to see them, like, instead of just jumping right into the drama, seeing them to, like, take that and tell us more about it. So like I said, they're just reflecting and things like that. She says, she hopes that the ladies of Xscape can work it out. She goes, I could tell something's wrong with you and your sister. Latasha says, Latasha was like, well, it's just a body shame because, I always had a little butt in the group. It's just a body shame. And then she disrespect my mama.
But she ain't mentioned that $30,000 though.
She claimed there was no other problems in the group. And then she shares that she went to meet with Gospel Motown and that she's meeting for a solo deal. I'm going to stop right there for a second. Ain't no other problem, sis?
No. She don't ain't no problem. She ain't got no problem. Girl, everything is fine.
You said, Destiny Child, can I hang out? Matthew had them on lock. I don't know about.
Y'all forget to mention that bus.
And we're not going to mention it here.
That's why they had a song called Get on the Bus. Because they was that bus.
I'm still screaming, love is so amazing. Yes, SWV.
Oh, yes, honey, New Beginnings. Love is so amazing.
No. Yeah. I don't know about the body shaming. I'm like.
There was no. Coco did sing her ass off on Love is So Amazing. Y'all know that.
But I'm like, girl, where the body shaming coming from? Where's the...
They talked about her
Let me not talk about the body shaming because I don't know how that lady feel. The disrespect to the mama. I didn't see it.
I went back to watch it again. I was still trying to find where the disrespect was. Girl,
I ain't see it.
Girl, I was looking. I mean, I looked and I researched and I found out.
I didn't see it.
It just didn't match. No, I looked into it.
What it is, girl, you don't want to do the group thing no more. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want to do your solo thing. Go and do it. But don't make it seem like it's a bigger issue than what it really is.
Yeah, she named her new album Insecurities. That's your own issues.
She shares a solo deal. Don't nobody care. So then we move on to SWV. Like I said, like Adrian said, there's a lot of SWV in this episode. Coco meets up with her friends, the gay boy and this girl, because I forgot their names. And she shares that in 2007.
Was he gay? You talking about chocolate chip face. Was he gay? I was just asking anybody who's watching, did y'all think he was gay? I want to know. Was he part of the LGBT, SWV, TLC, and Xscape crew? Was Coco's friend, the one that got the chocolate chip features, was he gay?
Baby, them outfits on Tocha look.
Was he gay? Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
Do you get bent over?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
Oh, so you're the one doing the bending.
Ain't no man bending me over.
I've been to the bank.
I've been to the bank, Latasha. Thank you. Thank you for thinking about your sister and her children. And they said they can't tell. Okay, y'all.
Okay. Thank you, people. I don't know. I didn't get it, but maybe.
That's what I'm calling you right now in the background.
Look, I don't even know where my cricket is.
Coco is meeting up with her friends. She shared that in 2017 she was diagnosed with bipolar
Depression.
Bipolar depression. She says she knew about it when she wanted to pretty much end somebody, or she knew something was wrong. She says the medicine has calmed her down. She has come a long way. And it was interesting because the guy said, because it was all these narratives about you out there, Coco, you still got an attitude problem.
No, that's just her diagnosis.
She still got an attitude problem. That ain't bipolar, honey. That's just an attitude problem. That's just an ego problem because Coco thinks she's bigger than what she actually is.
Coco. I wanna be the one.
And then for some reason, Coco decides that she wants to tell us about her 21-year-old wet coochie.
I almost threw up in my mouth.
And how it still gets wet.
Girl, can you imagine?
At the age of 50,
I'm gonna ask all y'all questions. I ain't never, in all 107 years of living on this earth, I ain't never heard nobody say, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to bang, I'm trying to shit out of Coco." You know what I mean? I be watching on TV. I'm trying to get with Coco.
Coco Pebbles.
Coco Chanel perfume.
You talking about Coco down on Lamont Street?
No, I'm trying to get with Coco from SWV, man. She banging, you know what I mean? Yeah, she got that wet. She got that mama. I'm trying to figure out, has anyone ever heard, like, any member of SWV, have anyone heard, like, yeah, I'm trying to get with Lily, man. I'm trying to bang, I'm trying to get Taj. I'm trying to lay them all down. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get it all. Ness, I'm trying to get all of it.
Well, let's look at the SWV in the 90s. Let's look at SWV in the 90s. They were cute hair. They were cute. I don't know about sex appeal. This is very much church flyer.
Oh, yes, honey. The Jameson Sisters presents at Mount Bethel Baptist Church, Sunday, August 24th, 2023. Come in and come all.
Coco don't give me... I don't get sex appeal from Coco.
I don't get someone laying on top of her.
Coco's a beautiful girl. Baby Taj.
Yeah, Coco's cute. Taj
you model, bitch.
Taj is everything. We say that all the time. But I just don't see. We look at SCV as like a group. We don't look at them like, oh, this is a sex symbol. This is sex appeal. You know, like if we think about Destiny's Child, basically all the members can give the appeal.
All the members?
Well, majority of the members can give the appeal. Well, we'll say 3 out of 5.
The guys did what in the 90s? Okay. Hey, okay, listen. Okay. I don't see it.
I was just trying to figure out, has anyone heard, just a random conversation, y'all just sitting there, with your homeboys. He's like, yeah.
We're not saying that we're not saying that SWV are ugly girls.
No, we're not saying that at all.
What we're saying is,
you ain't never heard that conversation.
I don't get sex appeal from SWV. I get beautiful gowns.
Yes,
I get beautiful gowns. Girls, beautiful gowns. Beautiful, cute is different than sexy.
Bootylicious.
I like SWV. I'm just saying I didn't get sexy from SWV. I got beautiful
These
gowns.
groups like SWV and TLC. I mean,
well, I mean, look who was saying it though.
Biggie.
Yeah. What you say? They had people. Remember, they dressed in short combat boots, nothing sexy. They just want to. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's all. That's all we saying. We just. I didn't get why Coco had to tell us about her coochie. That's all. That's the part I'm trying to get to. I don't know nobody ever saying they want to know about Coco coochie. Now, chili coochie, the guys wanted chili coochie. They wanted T-Boss coochie.
T-Boss
coochie.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want Coco coochie. Just like don't nobody want Xscape coochie.
Nobody was checking for Xscape coochie either.
That's all we saying, y'all.
Oochie coochie, la la la. Nobody was.
But anybody who's wondering, Coco has a young 21-year-old coochie.
Young, vibrant 21-year-old.
Young, vibrant. It still gets wild.
It's
wild.
I can see her son daughter saying that, but I don't see her saying that.
It's whoppy. Very wop, very wet.
Like that's a conversation like for her son daughter to say to like his good Judies. But don't mama
SWV is back in Pittsburgh. They showed pretty. They showed the city looking really pretty.
Pittsburgh skyline was everything.
You would have known there was no hills based off of that picture.
But you would have never thought there was a hill and a hill nowhere in Pittsburgh. I was like, I said, what part of Pittsburgh is this? I said, oh, downtown look all flat, and so I was like, oh, look at this. I said, 'cause I remember last time we was in Pittsburgh, and child, I had to get you from the bottom of that hill because you were scared to drive up that hill. And I was like, bitch, if you drive up this hill, you told me that your car would get tired and that you
went like this. It went.
Child, I was like, if you'll turn up this damn hill,
most hills go like this.
Pittsburgh hills go like, yeah, Pittsburgh hills go like this, and then you get it might go backwards a little bit. So in your car, you're like this for 1 second, and then you just go back, to get you up that hill. But I was like, shout out to the skyline.
Is this true? No tax Pittsburgh except for on luxury items, I think.
No, Pittsburgh does not have sales tax. They don't. Pennsylvania, period, doesn't have sales tax. So that's a benefit of living in Pennsylvania. If your shirt costs $9.99 and you give them $10, you won't get that penny back.
Fifi says these wasn't hills. These is like mountains. They just happen to be houses.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is definitely built on top of the mountain. Well, within the Appalachian Mountains. So Pittsburgh's actually in the valley of the Appalachian Mountains, which is
who your cousin? My cousin left Florida to play for the Steelers and never came back. Who your cousin?
Yeah, some of them Steelers.
So SWV's in Pittsburgh, getting ready for their show. Back in Atlanta now, baby. This is where it gets juicy.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it gets juicy. I'm the fifth member. Tamika meets up with her mother Gloria. And she said, last time we talked, you broke my heart. She said, you always show favoritism. She goes, every time Tamika was getting ready to talk, she starts to cut her off. She says she doesn't show favoritism, but Latasha doesn't come at her in a disrespectful way. And then she goes on to say, I'm the fifth member. When I put that microphone in your hand, I'm the fifth member. When your daddy walked out and didn't care whether we sunk or swim, I'm the fifth member. How about that?
The mother said, singing does not put food on the table. Singing is not a way of life. But mama, I can sing. Yeah, your daddy can sing too, but he's still died trying.
She was giving me very much Sister Act 2.
She said, give it to me. But mom, give it to me.
She says, I don't deserve the disrespect. And pretty much in the confessional, Tamika says she's just like her daddy. That's why the mother feels some type of way against her. The mother says she's a silent member. She's the reason that keeps Tamika and Latasha together.
Mama took all credit. Like it was just her. Mama signed the deal.
She goes on and says Latasha is hurt and crushed. The mother goes on to say, if it make you sleep at night. And Latasha says, make me sleep at night. Why this man over here in my business? Why this man over here doing what he wants to do and this and that? Why it makes me sleep at night, taking my money? Honey, why your husband sitting around, running around town, honey, with my money, my royalties? Honey, Pat Other Studios, trying to find a hit? You don't know if your gospel album going to be a hit or a flop. Because what you will know is you needed my money to buy studio time. I've been to the bank, Rocky. The money's in there.
But mama, listen. Sister Mary Claire said that we have a chance.
Yep, that's what it is. Tamika reminds her of the ex-husband.
She looked just like him.
What else did she say? She said, before we really dive into this part, she says, this man taking money from me. She said, I wish you would go as hard for me as you do Latasha. She apologizes for disrespecting her. Again, I don't know where the disrespect was at, but I'm not in their household. She says, you need to respect me as an adult, and if not, I'm gonna have to step back. And the mother was like, step back. And they pretty much look at each other. The mother says, they hug each other. The mother says, I will always love you. You're my baby. They both crying. They hug it out.
It was the crying. It was the crying.
You said what?
It was the crying for me when the camera switched off and switched on. All of a sudden, Mom got a tear in her eye.
Well, Tamika was crying though.
No, Tamika was crying, but all of a sudden, Mom got a tear. I said, "Oh, did they throw that on there, or she just went on kid?"
You said, I think the issue is with the father. The father mentions Tasha singing with the father. I did not get the impression that they were ever married. They may be the issue too. Maybe he had questions. I don't know. I just feel like this. They both your daughters. They both in the same goddamn group. They both doing the same damn thing. They both help you get to where you at. You need to be treating them the same way. The problem is Latasha plays that pick me game. Latasha wants to be the victim. I mean the victim. Latasha wants to be, oh, how could they? Oh, they've always just, every time I wanted to say something good, they always just, they're just never happy for me. And I just don't know why. And I just want to sing, Papa. Papa, I just want to sing. I found me a man that loves me. He loves me for me. His name is Rocky. And we will do what we need to do, whatever that means. Can't you see what you do to me? I'm over the mama.
I'm over her because to me, I don't care what nobody say. They can say what they want to say. I just didn't think it was genuine. I think that she's all for the camera. I think that her apology was whack as hell. Your daughter is literally pouring her heart out, telling you like, hey, this is what's going on. I mean, this is how y'all treated me. I'm going to fall back. You wanted to look good on camera. But reality, if the cameras wasn't there, you probably cussed her out and still walked away and left Tamika in that whole little state. It's so obvious. I didn't buy none of it. I don't know. Maybe someone else might say something, but I just didn't buy it.
Side note. Did Tamika get all her furniture from MD Furnitures?
Mm-hmm.
What's a store up here called MD Furnitures and nothing but a whole bunch of crystals and glasses?
Yeah, she did.
I said, baby, Tamika hood, honey. We in the hood now, baby.
And she did.
I just feel like, I'm very curious about how Mama Joyce and the mother got along back in the day when the groups were together. I'm very curious about that. But at the end of the day, I would have to step back from my mama. I would have to step back because if not, I'm gonna end up windmilling on my mama. Because the way she over there acting, you're acting like Latasha. I mean, you're acting like Tamika has done you wrong. What you say, Phoebe? Tamika is also is almost 50. I don't think much. Right. Tasha Daddy had issues. He had his own group with his brothers. I wonder if the mama went to the daddy's church and thought that it would be a family. Child.
She said singing.
Right, baby. That glam, baby. That furniture. I said, now Tamika, baby, a lot.
Singing does not put food on the table. Singing does not.
We all have stepped back from our parents at a point in time because at the end of the day, we adults. Like we adults. But I can tell you this though, you're not gonna keep making my sister seem like she can't do no wrong. And Latasha love to say, "Oh well, she disrespected mama, and I don't play about that." Girl, shut up. She
No,
disrespected our
no,
mother.
it's pretty much. She called me and my mama out when we don't like the way we felt about it.
Like when she do interviews, well, what's going on with your sister? Oh, she disrespected my mama. Well, what she say to your mama? Oh, well, she disrespected her. What did she say? Well, she disrespected her.
But what did she say?
She disrespected her.
How?
She disrespected my mama.
But what,
We come from a gospel background. We come from the church.
those the worst people.
She's disrespecting my mama.
The worst people. And what did they say?
She disrespected her.
In a nutshell, I definitely empathize with Tamika. And I'm glad she stood up for herself to say, you know what, what I'm not going to do is today. So you and your daughter can have your own mess. I'm going to stay away and step away.
Now this is where I kind of got pissed off at Coco. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. No, I didn't. Not yet. I didn't get pissed off her yet. So over at Candy's house, Todd shows up. She said she ran into Latasha, baby.
I love her. Let me say so. I love Taj for her little mess.
Candy said, she said, guess who I ran into? She said Latasha. She said Latasha who?
Bitch. That's my new thing. Latasha who?
Latasha Davis, I'm coming for that ass.
Latasha who?
She said she pretty much, was letting her know that she wants to do her own album. Candy said this is a repeat. She did the same thing back in the 90s. Now she's doing it all again. If y'all remember, she told Tiny go have some more babies. She told Tamika go do something. She told Candy go do her little modeling thing back in the day because she was going to go solo. We see how that turned out. And she said she started treating them badly, started treating them real whack, and she had a big ego problem. Honey Todd said the same thing happened to Coco. Coco did the same thing. And you see what Coco at, you see what Todd at.
You see Coco didn't get all that sunshine she was looking for.
How the song go?
Sunshine, sunshine, you brighten up Tuesday. Your album didn't go that way.
Sunshine, sunshine, my album's in the store. Will you please go pick it up? Because I thought I could do this on my own. You are my sunshine.
Then it's switching to I'm talking square to you, baby.
Square. We like, oh, Coco, get out the way. Here comes Tina Marie. Get out the way, girl. Move.
I got more hits. I can hit shits, and I can and I can sing about, and I can I'm talking square to you, baby. I'm like, yes, Tina, move, Coco, shit.
Did you all see that? No, I haven't seen the interview yet. And she says, come on down to the studio next week so we can, doing our rehearsal so we can make a decision. Now, this is where I get pissed off at Coco because I was like, girl, So Lily is out with her son. Giles, she was like, you want the bartender to be your stepdaddy?
Stepdaddy looking at her son. That girl, honey, he's on that gay team. I said, child, I bet he think about you, Lily, but he think about your son. I said, child, honey, LGBT.
No, but I can be your son. I can be your son-in-law.
I can be your son-in-law.
I could be your son-in-law.
Child, your son can flip. He's sitting there like, your son can flip me over if he wants to.
Her son not cute.
Child, he look like his dad.
I always thought Lily was.
I
always thought Lily was a lesbian.
I did too. She can't be lesbian tease.
So she says, I am not my kid's friend, honey. She said they would call me Leanne and stuff like that. She said, call me what you meant me as, mom. Her son is a rapper. She shares that. Now, this is where I started hollering. She shares that she is on her hustle, and she says she has many faces. Sister Hot Pussy is her alter ego, and it's a book about sex. Sister Hot Pussy.
Hot pussy. Sister hot pussy. Baby, you got what I want. You can come and satisfy me. I got a 21-year-old pussy. Mm-mm. And that man sitting there talking about, yeah, I got one too. They call me hot pussy in these streets.
I was hollering. I said, girl, not hot pussy.
Child, that's what they call it. That's what they call that guy up there, honey. The one that serve them drinks. They call him hot pussy.
That's a church name, child.
Down at Bulldogs on Thursdays.
We want to welcome Sister Hot Pussy up to the stage. We want to welcome Sister Hot Pussy up to our congregation, and she will now be joining our church, Get Your Life Ministry. And ladies and gentlemen, Sister Hot Pussy.
Yes, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. It's a blessing to be here. I just want to bring you goodness. I want to bring you grace, and all this good hot pussy will always be in somebody's face. Women, no. But thank you for letting me into this congregation. And that's what happened. And that happened this Sunday, matter of fact, in Atlanta, Georgia, at that church in East Point.
She says nobody wants to imagine their grandmother in missionary style. He said, I don't imagine you in missionary style. But that man said, honey, I want you to imagine me in missionary style.
He said at the bar, he was like this. Hold on. He was like.
He said, honey, she said,
say it again. Do it again.
She says, imagine your grandmother in missionary style. He said, I don't want to imagine her in missionary style. I'll imagine you in missionary style. And then the man said,
well, I can picture me in missionary style and you behind me or on top.
That would be doggy style behind you.
Well, I like it either way. If you can do both, one leg up and the other one around. Hi, Lily. You. So what's up? What's up with your number? And that's what happened. So they don't play. Oh, they don't play everything on there. He said, I could be your inspiration. I'll help you write a track. I'll get you what you need. See, look up there. See that picture up there? That's me back in the day when I used to pump that pussy.
Oh my God.
And Lily say, oh yeah, I see it now. He said, oh, that's you? Yeah, that's me. They used to call me good puss back in the day. So, I came a long way and I'm worth it. You see, I put that sign on the back, come get some of this pussy. It's worth it. And that's what's going on. So if y'all looking back at the camera,
they want to know what happened at the church. And Get Your Life Ministry, honey, when we welcome Sister Hot Pussy up to the stage.
Yes. Well, Sister Hot Pussy right there. As y'all see how Pussy came to that church? Hey, turn the whole congregation out.
Oh,
men's. Honey, because it's worth.
Baby, I'm worth it. So, Lily.
Hot
pussy, sister, hot pussy child. So Lily says in 1998, now this is where I got pissed off at Coco. She said 1998, when they broke up, it was really, really hard for her. They show a clip where she's on a talk show, and she says she had to sleep in her. She was homeless. She had to sleep in her car. She said it was really, really hard. She got to a point where she thought she was going to end her life. She said she would drive around New York until about 4 or 5 in the morning to sleep because she wanted to make sure nobody, took advantage of her or anything like that. And she said it was really rough. She went back to school. She got her GED. She got a job working in the office building. She was in charge of everything. She was in charge of her finances, her life, and all of this made her a lot stronger and to come out on the other side. Now, the reason why I was pissed at Coco, right, and this could be just like, whatever. Apparently, according to their unsung, Coco was getting majority of the money. She had to, because she was doing majority of the singing on the album. But I feel like you could have had split that 3 ways. You knew what kind of background your sister came from. You knew that you were making more money than her. So when you broke up to be selfish because you thought you were going to turn into this big solo act, your sister with voices was left homeless and almost wanted to end her life.
There's no way in hell that I would have let that happen with a member. I'm sorry. I'm like, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So, I mean, you got to remember, this is the big thing I tell people, remember who was there at the beginning when you didn't have shit. And there's no way in hell that I couldn't pick up a phone saying, listen, you know what I mean? Now, when me and Q make it big to the headline, we go big, big screen, we're never going to forget each other, whether it was good times or bad times. I'm like, you got to remember how you started your platform. That should have been a phone call like, says, there is no way in hell I'm letting anybody that I've shared history with sleep in a car at a Yankee stadium to avoid getting raped or robbed in a car.
While you out there spinning around on hills like goddamn, like you was in Mary J. Blige everything video, like you was goddamn on the Sound of Music in that long ass dress spinning around talking about some sunshine.
And you see her facial expression was like.
So for me, I know that Coco has a bipolar issue, but Coco has always had an attitude problem.
Yeah, attitude. Yeah.
And Coco, we ain't gonna forget y'all because y'all our day ones. We ain't gonna forget our day ones.
Oh no, the day one stay. These are day 27s that we don't know.
Hey Tony. Again, I'd never have an issue with people going out and doing their own thing, right? That's what you grow and you want to go into acting, you want to go into this, you want to do. I don't have no issue with that. But you, Coco, Miss High Mighty, Miss Ego Problem,
Miss 30 million records.
Miss 30 million records, and the judge is out on that one.
Yeah, because I need to look at that one. I said, let me call Tion Watkins and let her shut you up real quick.
The judge is out on that one.
Let me call Tion Watkins.
Well, they didn't say they were the best. They just had 30 million.
Let me call Tion Watkins, see how many she sold.
Tion ain't got nothing to do with this.
Let's just call Tion.
I want to call their management. But I thought that was messed up and it pissed me off and it made me realize why I don't care for Coco. And this has nothing to do with Coco's singing voice, this and that. Yes, Coco can sing, girl. Coco can sing down, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, girl, we get it. I thought it was how this girl was part of what made you want to get a solo album.
Mm-hmm.
And she's sleeping in her car.
Mm-hmm.
She's homeless.
Yep.
While you are down there at the studio with Rodney trying to make a hit.
The key word is
trying to make a hit. Because Sunshine was cute, but girl, it didn't blow me away.
No.
It didn't stop me from what I wanted to do.
Right.
So I mean, a little ring around, little something ring around the house. But so from there, I was like, Coco girl, and I ain't gonna lie, I know why Lily did it because this is her passion. I ain't even gonna sit here in front. It would be so hard for me to get back in that studio with her.
So are you ready to read ready for me to read some information for you guys?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Who has sold more records between SWV and Xscape? We all want to know that, right? Because Coco said 30 million.
Oh, wait till we get to that part. Hold on to that. Wait till we get that part so we can tell you why SWV should not be closing out a show. Save that. But let's figure out how many records Coco sold. Now, Chanel Coco Gamble. Hot Coco, released in 1999, debuted at number 69 on the charts.
I love that number.
I mean, 68, sorry.
Oh, shit.
It had mixed positive reviews. Oh, somebody wrote Coco isn't the most charismatic singer. Ooh. It don't tell me how many records she sold. Interesting. But for somebody who didn't want to work, she had all these artists. For somebody who didn't work with all these people. Coco has 3 albums out.
Mm-hmm.
The other albums are gospel albums. That should let you know everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Coco has only had one #1 hit, and it's because of Will Smith. Her 2 singles, "Sunshine" was number 70 on the charts, and "Trifling." I don't even know that song.
That was with Eve in it.
Oh, how I go?
All I know is Eve said, now you like Santa Claus got him on your lap. I said, yes, Eve. That's all Eve's part.
What she say again?
She said, now you like Santa Claus got him on your lap. I
Yeah.
was like, yes, Eve. I'm so telling people, oh, bitch, now you like Santa Claus got all them bitches on your lap, don't you? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there she go. Oh, that bitch thinks she all that because she got Santa Claus on her lap. Girl, fuck her.
Bitch.
So that's, I just So as Adrian had said earlier, child, the tears in this episode, because I was confused too. And then sister, son, daughter had the makeup. I said, girl, poor thing.
Child, that's something, child.
Coco's son Jalen is letting people know that he has a new song coming out, and then he proceeds to give us a snippet of the song.
I mean, it was a cute song. I mean, it was a cute song.
Here I come. Let me find my key.
It was a cute song. If y'all listen to it, it was cute.
We talking about the vocals. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
It was cute.
But we talking about the vocals.
It wasn't bad. But like her mother said, well, you just started singing last night. I mean,
child, Coco said, "Girl, what's all that noise? Put all that damn noise out, child."
Child, you just started singing last night.
She said he's like my broke best friend. He doesn't want to be a dentist anymore. He wants to work on being creative. She is not happy. Said you need to go to school. I don't have a degree. I didn't finish college. Your brother didn't go to school. And she says, I'm paying for it. So Coco, that's why you're really mad, sis, because you're paying for it. She says, honey, the entertainment business will eat you alive if you're not strong enough.
Did you say that last time?
That's what I said. But he said he's not going to sacrifice his happiness to make everybody else happy. They call it grandma. Grandma says, baby, you're not old enough to know what your thing is. I don't necessarily agree with that because he's 19 years old. People know, like, look at the 90s and how many children of the 90s knew what they wanted to do. You had Brandy, Monica, they were 13, 14 years old, knew they wanted to be singers.
Mm-hmm.
You had Destiny's Child at 14, younger than that on Star Search. You had Aaliyah on Star Search and things like that. So I wouldn't necessarily say at 19 he don't know what he want to do. I think that y'all are worried that the industry, that he's not strong enough mentally to be in this industry nowadays. He gets emotional and starts to cry. I have no idea why he was crying.
She just started crying on cue. That's what I said. This episode, everybody was crying on cue. I don't know. It's like as soon as the camera changed, it was like, but mama, yeah, I don't understand. I don't. And as soon as they come back, as soon as that goddamn camera came back, it's just what I wanted to do. I just want to be a singer, Mom.
Jalen, Mama, he over here crying.
And you know what? Got the camera off.
Jalen, we're not finished filming. Get back on the camera. That's making me look good. Get back on the camera. This is making me look good.
What?
This is making finish crying. Cut the camera. Stop filming for a second. Finish crying and get back on the damn camera. Finish crying and get back on the camera. This is making me look like I have an emotional bone in my body. Get back on the camera and we're going to talk about. Thank you. Jalen.
Mom, I don't want to be a dentist. I want to be a
dentist. There's not that many black dentists.
But Mama, I don't want to be a dentist.
You don't have no choice. I'm paying for it.
I want to be a singer.
You in the industry, Jalen.
Mama, I want to be a singer, please.
You can't sing.
Please.
No. It's enough of y'all. Enough of y'all homos in the goddamn industry.
Come on, I can't take this no more.
Stop the cameras. Okay, stop that crying, child. Now finish getting on the talkity tick and get out my face while I finish talking about my 21-year-old coochie. Just leave me alone. You're not going to be in the music industry. I'm not helping you out. It is what it is. Hell, I'm barely in the music industry.
The shade tonight. Now you like Santa Claus got him on your lap.
So this way get messy. And I said, oh, Taj. Oh, okay, Taj. So, honey, I used to think Taj was like the weak one in the group. I don't know why I thought that. But I was wrong. So SWV is rehearsing. I'm so into you.
You're not mine. SWV.
She says, honey, I hope the girls can work it out. She said, but honey, with or without Latasha, y'all not we not gonna stop this history. Pretty much the girls don't really need you, Latasha. So
but you hear what Rocky said that how
oh chop. I skipped that.
When Rocky said, you gonna take that mic and let them know who you are.
I skipped that whole scene. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back and Latasha embrace, bitch. I skipped that whole
girl.
So Latasha's in the studio, child, honey, making a McDonald's jingle, child. She's done in the studio making a McDonald's jingle or Burger King jingle.
With the same runs.
Same runs, child. She's making a jingle for Dollar Store, CVS, child. She's doing something in the studio.
She said, this is her run. Yeah. That's her run.
She says, even though she hasn't signed yet, she know things about to change. Honey, Ike Turner comes in. I mean, Rocky comes in and pretty much tells her, you better sing anime. We got shows coming up anime. You better sing for that anime.
What you call them? Dyke and Tina? Dyke and Tina, child, because she ain't nothing but a bottom, honey. Yes, Miss Rocky.
Honey, yes, honey, his new name is Side Profile. Honey, Side Profile sits down with Tasha and says, what's going on with you and your sister? Pretty much, I ain't really got nothing for your sister. I ain't got no tea for your sister girl because she accused. That's what he wanted to say. He wanted to say, I ain't got nothing for your sister girl because she accused me of stealing money and I ain't no scammer. Them days is gone.
So I might live in Atlanta, but I don't scam.
He said, even though she accused me of something, I'm like, child.
Girl.
Have you talked to her? And go down to the meeting and like Adrian said, girl, get on the microphone and remind them who you are.
I said, bitch, remind who? I said, because we all seen the clips. Tamika can hold everybody's part down.
But we never said Latasha couldn't sing, Rocky.
Nobody never said that, sweetie.
We said one of her attitude.
But that's how she started trouble. Typical being her bottom self, being a queen.
Well, let's give him another label. Let's give him another, because I don't want the bottom thinking we shaming the bottoms. Okay. Let's give him another label. The Side Profile Queen, Rocky.
Yeah, Side Profile Queen.
Yeah, there we go. Side Profile Queen. Dyke, like you said, Dyke and Ike, Dyke and Tina.
Tina. Mm-hmm.
But Rocky, we never said Latasha couldn't sing. That's you.
Yeah, Side Profile Queen. Nobody was not listen. just being a queen that you wanted to be.
And like you said, trying to start some damn mess over nothing.
Got her head big on some shit again, bitch. Again.
She'll be back down there again on no damn money, messing around with you. And
again.
Let me tell y'all something though. And I said this to you in the car. Latasha wouldn't get no more chances with me.
Not at all.
If I was Candy, Latasha wouldn't get no more chances with me, honey. And I'd be like, girl, nope. Until you figure out what your root cause is and your root issue is with me, sis, you ain't getting no more opportunities over here. I'm not your free promotion.
Nope. And I wouldn't do shit for her again.
Again. So like I said, SWV's rehearsing. They said they could do it without her, blah, blah, blah. Baby Candy pull up in that big bit. I said, okay, come on, big Bentley Candy.
I said, yeah, that's like Latasha was giving me every bit of Dejanay from I'm Proud Family again. I said, oh, Dejanay has a little hairstyle too like that.
Honey, Candy, honey. See, I'm so petty, honey. I'd have pulled up when Latasha was getting out her Uber, baby, I'd have pulled up right next to her. Hey, girl, in my Bentley. Hey, Dejanay. Hey, I mean, Tosh. Hey, girl. Hey.
You and me will always be tied. Never had a hit, never day or night. Want to lead a group acting like a fool. Your side piece queen don't know much. Never mind.
So they all sit down, talk. Todd said it should just be one big night. You know, everybody in one show, one big night. Candy brings up a very good point. And she was not nasty about it, anything like that. She says, you know, how is the billing going to look? Because on our last tour, we were the headliners. So we just want to see, you know, and the manager brought up a good point. He said, this should be a co-headlining show, so there would be no issues. And I was like, Candy, there go your answer right there, sis.
Pretty much.
So this is where Candy ego comes out. And Candy says she feels like they should be top billing on the tour. Tosh says, you know, Tosh says on the show you should come. In a confessional, that's when Coco was like, girl, do you know who you talking to? I sold 30 million, honey, compared to your 7 million. Girl, bad. And Lily said this is not about egos, this is about celebrations. Candy said they should be headlining. Tiny says, honey, they pretty much they've been headlining their own shows. And Tiny says SWV has major hits, but do they have the fan base? Me and Candy have been on TV, and we bring in millions of people, you know, say, oh, these girls can sing, and they used to do this back in the day, blah, blah, blah. And Lily said, Ty said, honey, that's fine for when you go on tour. She said, but for tonight, we're going to be co-headliners. Taj also says in the 90s, SWV never got to headline. So she said, since coming back, they want a headline. But because they've been on reality TV and things like that, Taj says, is this a business thing so you can get paid more than us? Lily and Coco leave. They are pissed off. In the back, you can hear Coco saying, I sold 30 million records, bitch. Ain't no ands, ups about us. I ain't opening for nobody. I want y'all to look at this picture. I ain't opening for nobody. I ain't opening for nobody. I sold 30 million records, bitch. And like Stephen Thompson said, what has changed since then? Xscape, the Great Escape Tour with special guest Belle Biv DeVoe and the SWV, honey. So you did open up the girls, honey. Open up the trip, honey. So boom. Tiny said that went left. Both groups are pretty much in their feelings, and the show went off. We get to next week's episode. You want to go ahead and share your go ahead and go in, child.
Who, this is gonna be a sermon. Who has sold more records between SWV and Xscape? Let's check it out. Picking which of the two groups is better is a subject question loosely based on the personal taste. It's your personal taste, who you like better. However, I like that word, however. When we reframe that question, the question again, to focus on which of the two groups have sold more records overall, we can reach a much clearer, can the church say clear?
Clear.
Everybody in the back, Can the church back there, can the saints say clear, please?
Clear.
Thank you. Clear conclusion. According to the RIAA, now anybody know who the RIAA is? They let a bitch know how much it sold. SWV has sold over 11.5 million albums throughout their time as a group. However, the group claims to have sold 30 million. And although the proof is just a figure, it's never been provided. As far as Xscape, the RIA stated that they've only sold 9 million records, which is not too far. 9 million, 11 million, not too far. They're kind of close to numbers. So where's that 30 million, Coco? Because
maybe it's 30 million worldwide.
They're saying their time frame as a group.
Yeah, but we gotta think about like United States and then think about worldwide.
I'm looking at time frame as a group.
I know that, child. I'm saying time like but I'm talking about world, like best-selling girl groups. Let's look it up. Best-selling girl groups. The number one best-selling girl group of all time is the Spice Girls. They sold over 100 million. SWV, they said SWV sold over 25 million. That's what they say, child. I don't care if you sold 25 million, 25,000, 25. You don't put on the better show.
And I'm still looking for that 30 million.
I don't know where it's at.
Something about the number 30.
Something about the number 30. Something about the way 30 makes me feel so real. And it makes me feel good.
Something about the way 30 makes me feel.
And it makes me. Why they used to do this in the back? Remember when Whitney came down? Remember on Divas when Whitney was out there when Mary J. Blige lost her goddamn mind out there? No. When they was doing what was that song Mary and Ja Rule had?
It was Rainy Days.
Rainy Days, and Whitney came down the stage and she had her tongue out. All right. And Mary lost her goddamn mind on the stage running around. I said, Mary, girl, calm down.
Girl, come back, Mary. Because all that screaming and yelling, I felt like a scolded child when Mary was on stage.
No, I do have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
The Supremes sold 50 to 100 million records.
I don't know. Look it up.
I'm looking at it. That's what it say. The Supremes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Something about the 30 makes me
feel. But at the end of the day, Coco, what is 30 million, 25 million, 11 million, which I believe the 11 million before I believe the 25 million?
I'm on the 11 because I'm going as a whole. But I get it, what they're saying, but Coco, but Xscape's number still stayed the same.
But what does that have to do with the better show?
Honey, because y'all do one show standing in one spot.
So let's look at this. Their first album.
Xscape was on dancing and moving around and breaking. I mean, they're giving you a whole Xscape show was good.
Their first album is About Time, so it's 3 times platinum. New Beginnings is 2 times is platinum. Excuse me. Release Some Tension is gold. I Miss You is nothing. Still is nothing. Even the remixes is gold. Maybe if you put all their stuff.
I'm so into you. That was my jam. Still, she said at the end. She said, "I'm." And when Tosh said, "I'm still," I said, "Yes, yes, child." Do you have anything else, Q, to sum up the congregation tonight? Because they've been lovely tonight.
I just want to say that, like Adrian said, Xscape, I can see why Xscape wants to close the show because they put on a better show. However, I think that we should just hit, like, we're not doing a tour, just co-headline, just come out like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then like y'all can do like y'all last two songs. We can do Understanding. Y'all can be sitting on one side while
that's Coco.
Girl, I'm just trying to talk. Girl, I'm just trying to help you out. Jalen, girl, bye. I think that if Xscape is on like toward this how you do the show. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Last number of the night. What's SWV biggest song? Week. You close it out with Week, and you close it out with Understanding. You find a way to blend it together. You close the show out. You got both groups singing on a song, doing backgrounds or whatever. You close it out. You go home. You count your money, and that's the end of that because y'all do not need to do no tour together.
And Tamika, continue to get healing, girl, because Mama on that fuck shit.
We're gonna have to windmill her soon.
Child, she on that fuck shit. And Side Piece Queen. Girl, don't boost the head that's already big.
And Tocha, stop wearing them outfits to show off your butt. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend who knows a friend. And we will see y'all. We'll see y'all next week for SWV episode 4. Peace.